Hello everyone, Nick here, and welcome to yet another episode of my beginner's guide Duelist. Oh, I always say that wrong here. And it's episode 19, so we're suddenly getting somewhere. In this episode, my idea is at least to get so I can have the path open to Lunars, but we will see. But first, I need to go to the crematorium to discover what happened to Tolman. So I see you guys there. Alright, I have no idea what's happened right there. That was something really weird happened to my recording. I think I was recording until I get to the crematorium where I am right now. But I actually find a corrupt area in crematorium. And I went down here and then something happened to my recording, so stopped recording there, and yeah. Anyway, see if we can find some nice thing in this corrupt area, and hopefully not die to some ridiculously dangerous enemy. What is the enemy? You look fairly easy, and you actually are, so that was not hard at all. Sacrifice of Dusk, the most easiest one to find. Get rid of those. The damage actually starting getting really good right now in this build. As you can see, I take down most things in just a few hits. Starting to getting powerful. Yeah, a completely different way actually, and a different thing I want to talk about. Yeah, actually trying to do a new build in the new Challenge League, which are not a melee build. Oh, someone wanted to ask me something. Can I say hello to him? I'm sorry, I just need to say hello when people ask me. You need to do that sometimes, because they are nice when people... I can't really remember him. I really hope he doesn't want to be angry or something like that, because I need to record this. I can't stop now for answering, but I really want to do it, but not right now. So we should find Pirate here soon. I don't think Pirate is going to be hard to defeat, but we will see. And we are fine Pirate here. That was a terrible lag spike right there. Yeah, I actually realized I'm doing a video. There we go. So, we have... Yeah, I have said that joke before. We tried to rescue Tolman, but it was not my fault that he died. Not really. So let's see if we can get some good quest reward for our rescue mission, quote unquote. Let's first identify some of the things we picked up in the last episode, like this helmet here. That was a pretty terrible helmet. That was a terrible axe. That was not so terrible armor right there. Actually, that's pretty nice armor. I don't need it, so I think I'm gonna sell it. Take a look at this ring here. That's actually not so bad. Actually, that might actually almost be an upgrade. Choose something. I don't know. I'm gonna keep that ring at least. So So let's sell that axe and that crappy helmet and crappy weapon. And why do I still have these rings here? I don't know, so I'm selling some of those too. That's not a good amulet. This amulet is not good either. I don't have a good amulet.
What you say?
So, that is not a stash. Here's a stash. Again, this is all the currency I've made with this character. I'm gonna... Actually, I find a calling strike for level 17. I open a strong box and a level 17 calling strike drop for me. So I figure out I may get you and may gonna use that sometimes. You never know. Now we have some donation cards to have in our stash. Let me take a look at that amulet. That is not that bad, but it's not good either. I will see. So, let's talk to Maramoa, see what we can get for quest reward. I don't need an armor at all, because my 5-linked armor is actually pretty nice. It's actually really nice. Could have more life, but I don't need that life. Not right now. Resistance is more important, if you ask me right now. So I am going to go to sewers now. I'm not gonna count when I go to sewers. I just gonna show it because I have found the sewers already when I try to find the crematoriums. So let's head to the sewers. Oh, this is a very long load time right here. See, the sewers is just forward here. And let's find one of the 3 statues and then hand them over to what I can't remember his name right now. Well, I will see. Yes, this Wield starting doing some damage now. Next level, I think I'm gonna do a real powerful upgrade to my weapons. Is when I reach level 59, because when I reach 59, I can use a very powerful weapon, powerful type of weapon at least, which are the seed axe base type, which are my favorite base types of axe. They are reasonably fast and they are very powerful. They are very good damage. I really should get a blood medic here. And I actually now remember how to get one. I can get it by doing one of the quests later here. So I think I'm gonna do that when I'm getting there. It is the library quest. I take that when I'm getting there. All this damage. This character do actually more damage already than I actually anticipated he would do. Doing all 5,000 damage right now. I get the statue. Nice. Then we are soon going to one area that take me forever to find the way I'm gonna go, and that is the warehouse district. Sorry, the warehouse district, and that take me a ton of time to always take me through that. So I think I'm gonna skip over that part, so you don't need to see me go in the wrong way all the time, as I usually do when I'm playing. You may be wondering why I'm using my lightning resist flask there. One good reason can be that the enemy using discharge here, but that's not the base idea, because it actually gives me movement speed when I'm using it. I use the same as my quicksilver flask, not as much, but it gives me movement speed. And against those flicker strike enemy, that lightning resist flask can be actually very handy. So we need to destroy the undying blockade, as you said in my previous videos how to do it. I don't know if I actually going to have time to do it in this episode. I will see. I don't want the video to be too long, because I have made way too many 30-minute videos. Not because I don't like doing that long, because it takes forever to upload, and because my internet is not really strong, as if you're following my channel pretty clearly. I've seen all my lag spiking. You can see my latency now is actually quite high. It actually was lower before. As you can see, that happens a lot of times. That lag right there. And I can hear the phone is ringing. And I think I have another lag spike here. Yes, we have. I'm not gonna answer that phone. It's ringing at home here. Let's stop like teasing it for me right now. Oh well. Well, I think I'm gonna cut here, and I will return when I reach the... Again, I'll skip over to the part when I find the next area, so I'll see you guys there. So, we have actually reached the marketplace now. And as you may have and see already, I actually have leveled up now, so I can actually place that skill point now, and the build is starting to came together right now. I don't really remember what I said last time, so I don't know what I was gonna go for, but it was something. Problem is, I don't really remember what I said before, so yeah. I think I talked last time about I may actually gonna do this character as a magic character, also I using not blood magic. Instead I'm gonna use mana instead. So I'm actually thinking about that right now, and I might actually take this note here, take this mana leech here to take Spirit Void, which will perhaps be enough for me to have enough mana to do whatever I want. Just something I am thinking about. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm thinking about it. But I think I'm gonna do something more important before that, and that is more damage, because damage is always fun. And more damage equals more fun, at least if you ask me. I do quite a bit of damage right now. The reason I'm thinking about actually do this character as a mana-based character instead of using blood magic is because it opens up a little bit more possibilities, because that's true, I can use all my mana for auras. I can, for example, use Grace for get more armor, and then I'm using Hatred for some damage. But right now, using just Hatred and Howl of Ash, and I don't think survivability will be a big of a deal, because another character which are like this character, it's not the same, but it's like this character. He do not using any protective auras, and still he can take a lot of damage, and he never dies, and all of that. So I think I'm actually gonna go mana. So I have all of the notes I want to use, which are Cleave, melee physical damage, faster attacks, multi-strike, and added fire damage, which are, by me, standard, the most damaging setup I can have. At least now. So I can use all of those and not needing to have blood magic. If I can get a soul taker, that axe, I going to go yeah, if you can get soul taker, the unique weapon which actually allows you to use your melee attacks without needing to have mana. If you can get that weapon, you can go you can just refund those points and take them in damage and defense and whatever you want to have it. Oh, what's that? Romora's Spend Kit. That's actually a pretty nice domination crit right there. Take that with me. I never find that before. I know that it existed, but as I said, I never find it before. And I'm actually thinking about doing it as a mana character will actually make it easier for people to understand how this character works. Because I have had countless people asking me, and I have nothing against them asking, why I can use all my mana and all of that. Don't all of them I can understand what blood magic is, and I don't blame them for that. I didn't understand it for that. I was new to this game, so I really like that people actually writing that to me, because then I can help them with that. Let's see if we can actually. No, I think I'm not gonna take the waypoint here in this area because I don't want to go and find it. That's the reason. I take the waypoint in next tune instead. Let's find the way there. Best way to actually find the next tune is actually to just follow these ruins, these destroyed houses and all of that, and you will eventually find it. And here it was. So just follow the walls. It can be on the other side of things, so you need to get. You just need to follow that wall to find the way. Man, I'm terrible at speaking today. I just say the wrong word after the wrong word and all of that. My English and actually my speech is not the best, as you probably have heard if you're following me. I say things wrong all the time. I really try to speak good, but yeah. That's one of the things I actually have a really hard time doing. I'm trying to do my best, but it is hard for me. So you guys can understand why I say some really weird stuff sometimes, because I have a hard time talking sometimes, and yeah. Don't want to go in too much in that detail. So I think I'm a little bit of ashamed for myself. Actually, when I'm making videos, actually, why I'm talking about this? Actually, I'll talk about it anyway. When I'm making videos, the hardest thing for me to do is not to editing or recording or anything like that. It is when I'm talking in the video. This is when I try to, yeah, have a conversation in the video. I just said a word wrong as well. That's hard for me to. It's very hard for me to talk in the video. Actually, not the best even to talk in my own language, so I have some problems with that. But I'll try to be better, but it's hard. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that anymore right now. Another old alteration. This boss can be very dangerous because it have, I think it is freezing pulse mine. I'm gonna call them freezing pulse mines because they are freezing pulse mines. When I see this character, this enemy using setup like that with mines, we saw freezing pulse and ice nova. I so want to do a build on that. I so want to do a real trap build. That's something I never did to follow. I have a hardcore character, which are a trap build, but I've not played that character that much. But doing a real trap build, because a trap build, that's not a range build in the normal sense. It's not a melee build. It is a magic build in some way, but at the same time it's not a magic build. Mostly magic, but yeah, it's very different from the other things of attacks and spells and all of that. It is a trap build. And here we have the most worthless initial card in the entire freaking game. The Carrying Crow. When I have handling that card, I have got like armor with about 3 in life and all of that. It's so much fun. This character is actually wrecking right now. I'm just cutting everything down in my path. Which are very awesome if I'm gonna be honest. That's just something getting really powerful, this character. And I think I'm actually gonna go with my idea for mana. I'm not updating the skill tree yet because I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it right now. Because as I said, you need to be flexible. If you get an idea that might actually be better than your original idea, go for the idea, and then your idea and you upgrade. As I'm trying to do on my new build in the Challenge League. I made a cold ball lightning build. And I plan to use 0 shards. But it doesn't work out that well, at least not yet. Obviously I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna play that later. So let's get a quest reward and take another skill point, and that will be more damage, because damage is fun. Oh yeah, I love taking more damage in the skill tree. So let's take another axe damage. Let's see how much damage I have. Without any auras and anything, any buffs, I have 4,514. And with this note, I have 4,710. So almost a damage increase with the 300, which are really nice. Anyway, I actually think I'm gonna end the episode now. Next episode it will be the dogs, Solaris, and hopefully Lunaris. So, and then we might actually next episode, episode 20, actually defeat Dominus as well and ascend to Act 4. And now we're getting really close to starting getting into the end game. We soon reach level 50, so the end game is starting to come closer. But anyway, I hope you guys like this episode. Feel free to ask me in the comments if you want something to know. I will be happy to answer that. Anyway, I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys next.